Audio log 337. This is serious. In fact, I'd go so far as saying this is not monkey business. Those gosh darn apes have escaped. I know they're out there. They're probably drugs, sex, and partying. But they don't know I'm coming. I've lined up 3 key suspects in their escape. Ape escape. Starting with the most likely suspect, the Riddler.
So I see you've come back to me, Detective. What riddle could you not solve this time?
Not quite a riddle. Here.
No. You're telling me let the apes escape? You let the apes escape? You'd need a genius level intellect, smarter than me, to let the apes escape. The only way you could do that would be to augment your brain with like a intelligence booster, which is impossible. Trust me, if that existed, I would use it. The production of the game ran so smooth. The game came out without a hiccup. The DualShock controller used dual analog controls, popularized dual analog controls to make Ape Escape heralded as one of the greats among Mario 64. There's no reason why it should be so shoddy that the apes could be let out. You know what? Are you accusing me? No. I don't care about your stupid interview. I did not let the apes out, and I don't care who did.
Riddler doesn't know he gave me everything I needed. All I need to know now is who could augment their intelligence. That, and it's also nice to know that Ape Escape popularized dual analog controls. It really revolutionized video games as a medium. You know, without Ape Escape, a lot of your favorite games wouldn't be made. But we still need to find out who let these apes out. Enter Douglas Dugan, legendary outlaw. If anyone knows about gameplay or how to capture apes, it's this guy.
Yeah, I heard about the apes. Heard they escaped. I don't know who let the apes out, but I do understand how to catch them. You see, I have to help outfit a small child with a state-of-the-art technology. A net, a slingshot, a radar, a hula hoop, a propeller, and an RC car. But his most powerful tool is his DualShock control scheme. Ooh-wee. Ape Escape popularized 2 control sticks, although it isn't quite as you'd expect. The left stick moves you, while the right stick attacks in any direction you swing it, which makes the camera controls regulated to L1 and the D-pad, which is pretty janky. Although it is janky, it isn't nearly as janky as the Mario 64 camera controls. So, when comparing the two, the controls actually are pretty good. Throughout the multiple time periods you visit, there's some pretty fun platforming, and the level design is also quite good. So, hopefully that helps you, but I simply do not know who let these apes out. Sorry, Buckaroo. Guess you're gonna have to look somewhere else. See you.
No doubt the dual analog is quite impressive, and I know how to capture all the escaped apes now, but that doesn't solve who let them out. So it's on to our final suspect, the French fellow. I really hope he knows what he's doing, because I'll be lost if he doesn't give me any useful information.
I heard the apes have escaped. However, that is none of my concern. My concern is of the music of Ape Escape. Some may say that the music is repetitive and boring, but that is wrong. The repetitive nature makes you remember what game you are playing. The highs of Ape Escape, the song, and Ride the Terror Coaster really elevate a game of catching monkeys to Ape Escape. Huh. Yeah, yuck. Gross. Who am I kidding? The music isn't that great at all. It's just all the same tracks being slightly different. Ugh.
So the French fellow isn't a fan of booze. Interesting. Well, Despite the fact that the music in the game was just kind of okay, he was of no real help. I've got all my clues lined up, ready to find out who let these monkeys out. But after months of searching and staring, I just can't figure out who... No. It can't be. It all makes sense. The white board, the white fur, all the suspects were white. How could I have not seen it? It's the white ape. It's Spectre, the white-furred monkey that recently escaped from the zoo. Well, he must have got his hands on an intelligence booster and became a super genius with the voice of an edgy 14-year-old. That means Spike, the protagonist, must go back in time to prehistory, the Ice Age, medieval times, and modern day to capture all the monkeys and save the timeline from monkeyfication. It was so simple. I should have known that the monkey was going to get his hands on a time machine. Spike isn't alone, though. He has a posse of equally poorly voiced teammates to help him out. Well, that means all I need to do now is capture Spectre. I know Spike was able to foil his plans, but Spectre escaped and is still in the loose. Mostly because I was too bored to, actually 100% the game and do the final boss fight, but that doesn't matter. It will be an Ape Escape too. But before I go capture him, you should all know that Ape Escape is a B-tier game. It's quite simple and fun, but realistically doesn't go very far with its concept, and dated controls do hold it back from an A tier. Now I'll catch Spectre once and for all.